Yeah, I got him. Got him. Oh, it's a big bass. It's a big bass. Yes! Yes! All right, guys, well, this is the final stop of the Central Canada Kayak Trail. I thought I'd stop and do a little bit of talking before we get into the action because I was pretty focused on fishing for this tournament. Obviously, I wanted to win the tournament at hand, the fourth and final stop of the Central Canada Kayak Trail, but there was also the Angler of the Year, which there'd been a lot of smack talk between Aaron and Nick and myself because Aaron Weeb was leading Angler of the Year points. It's your top 3 finishes and there's 4 tournaments. So I missed the second tournament. I still had a chance for Angler of the Year, but I needed things to work just perfectly in this tournament. So basically Aaron Weeb, Mr. Uncut Angling, he was leading. He had 3 second finishes and then Nick Whitting was just behind him. And basically how this tournament set up was if I could win it and Nick got at least 3rd, I could bring home Angler of the Year. There's a kayak as the prize from Stillwater Adventures and obviously just bragging rights, right? It was something else to shoot for. This was a multi-species tournament. So it was walleyes and bass, which kind of threw a wrench into things, which I like. I love the multi-species stuff. My strategy was to start off with the walleyes. I'd done some pre-fishing. I knew the walleye fishing was gonna be incredibly difficult. So that was my plan. And yeah, we'll see how it shakes out. So Aaron, was this part of your sabotage to give me a remote with dead batteries? I have AAAs if you need. Do you have AAAs? You have a screwdriver? Yeah. Thank you. Bye, Phoenix. Aaron tried to sabotage me already. He tried.
Did I not just hook you up with batteries?
Thank you. Love you. I owe you guys. I'll dedicate my win to you too. Well, we were blasting off. We got 4 minutes till fishing time, 3 minutes till fishing time. In the final stop, the Central Canada Kayak Tour on Longbow Lake, thanks to the folks at Redden's Campground and Store for hosting, launching. This lake has largies, smallies, walleyes, and they will all be in play in this tournament. This is the first multi-species event in the trail. So it's your 3 biggest bass and 2 biggest walleye. But the largies are weighted slightly heavier, so it's catch, photo, release. Largies are worth 10% more. So that'll be an interesting play in the strategy. I haven't fished this early recently, so maybe the fish will be snapping. I rigged way too many rods. We got largie rods, we got walleye rods, we got smallie rods. There, we're starting on a main lake point, 20 feet of water, should be a mix of walleyes and smallmouth bass. I think the largies will be easier to catch, but the walleyes I think will be incredibly tough to catch. We're gonna try to get those walleyes while the sun's rising. Maybe they're a little bit easier to catch. All right, we are anchoring. We are in the Old Town Autopilot 120 today, and we are gonna use the HD Innovations shuttle, which you could have guessed. The shuttle's actually now available. It's been just a prototype for a while, or some samples I've been fishing with. Now it's available. Sweet shuttle. I'll link it below. All right, there's some fish under us. Start with a scissor kick, I guess. Drop shot now. I got a gulp leech on. No bait in this one. We got a fish. We got a walleye. We got a walleye. All right, first capture of the Longbow Derby. Got to take a photo of it on the measuring board and then a video releasing it. I forget if there's a minimum length or not, but I'm sure it's gonna be over the minimum length. All right, 14¼ inch walleye, going back. All right, we are on the board and there's just tons of fish under us. I wanna start by getting a full bag before we go doing any looking for upgrading. Like I said, I think if you can get 2 walleye and 3 bass, you'll be in decent shape. Well, these fish are chasing the, oh, I got hit again. They like the jig and wrap. We got another walleye. I think it's too small. Oh, that one followed me down. Yeah, I got him. This is good. This is good. We're gonna net this one. Okay, I'm killing the motor. Please be a walleye. It's feeling kind of pikey right now. Please be a walleye. Now it's feeling pikey. Or a big walleye. It hasn't done a big pike run yet. I'm still thinking a walleye. Please be a walleye, please be a walleye, please be a walleye. It's a big walleye. Oh, yes! 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 Oh, we needed that. Whew. Jig and wrap, gone. Freaking gone. And she's off just like that. I'm not gonna mess around with her too much. All right, 25.5-inch walleye going back. Woo, 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 woo. Be free. Oh, we needed that one. We needed it and we got it. Saw 2 fish on live scope, cast it out at him. One went just straight down to the bottom, popped on the bottom once, and that bait was gone. I was like, oh, is this a pike? But it pulled a little too hard. Or it just pulled a little differently, I guess I should say. Come on, be a bass. Oh, it's heavy. Be a bass. Be a bass. I think it's a bass. It's coming up like a bass. Now it feels like a pike. Now it looks like a pike. Oh, man. We're on. Oh, be a bass. Oh, be a bass. This is a bass. We're in good shape. Oh, it's a sucker. Jeez. Wow, it took me a while to figure out what I was looking at. Scissor kick sucker. Disappointment. Wow. There we go. Oh, it's a bass. It's a bass. Oh, it's a bass. It's a bass. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not bad. Yes! Yes! We needed that. That fish was in the right mood. This is not a big bass, considering how tough the fishing's been. I'm not gonna get too picky right now. Like I said, I'll just be happy to get a limit. The fishing's been kind of tough here. All right, 15.25-inch smallmouth going back. It was on the indestructible bug.
Speaking of catch and cook, let's add Jay. Jay's on. Hey, Jay. Oh,
what's up?
How's it going?
It's going. It's every bite's been difficult, but we're chipping away at it.
You couldn't tell from this end. There's been fish coming in all day, like all morning.
That's great. All right, do a lot of people have fish right now? I haven't seen a leaderboard.
Oh yeah, I haven't shown the leaderboard yet. I briefly showed it, but yeah, there's 9 anglers, so I can pop it up here right now. So there's 9 anglers on the board. You're the only one with walleye.
Oh, wow. The walleyes have been tough.
Yeah.
Jason's got me. Jason's got me by an edge.
It's just a little one. Yeah. Well, we'll see if he catches the walleye, right?
The walleye's been tough. I had no hope in the walleye. I started with walleye, and that 25.5, when it ate my lure, I thought I for sure had a pike, and then when I saw it, there's quite a bit of celebration, but that gives me confidence I need to fill up my bass bag. 2 more bass. All right, I got something to aim for.
Yeah, and that walleye was huge. That other one, like I know it's only 25.5, but it was round. Yeah, it was a big fat fish. So I was very happy about that because yeah, the walleyes have been a little stingy lately, and just had to keep going. And I don't know where the bass are right now, so we'll see. I am smallie fishing, but I'm thinking about switching to largies. We got 2.5 hours, so we'll see. All right, thanks. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye. Target acquired. Right on his head. Got him. Oh, come on, be a bass. Please be a bass. I think it's a bass. Oh, it's a big bass. It's a big bass. Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh, it's a big Billy the blind bass. Yes, we needed that. That fish acted exactly how you want on the indestructible bug. Oh, got my blood pumping. I watched him fall down and right into his mouth. There we go, baby. All right, 17.75-inch smallmouth going back. She's windy. I'm very thankful for spot lock today. All right, I got the blood pumping. Those might be bass. 15 feet, 20 feet. These look very, very promising to be bass. Oh, wow. I almost crossed my eyes there. Come on, be bass. Be bass. Yes, yes. Oh, they're walleye. This is an upgrade though.
That's a walleye upgrade. Wow, 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 wow. An upgrade's an upgrade. My other one was 14 and a quarter. Yep, it's a 1/4 inch upgrade. All right, 14 and a half, that's an upgrade by a 1/4 inch. This is good. I don't know, I think there could still be a bass mixed in there. They look bassy still. Fish are in 4 feet of water, they're right here. There's right in front of this weed bed, the direction the wind's been blowing. There we go. Oh, ooh, that was bigger. That was bigger. We got a little pattern here. There we go. No, no. It was a pike. It was a pike. All right, guys. Well, we did not fill a limit, unfortunately. That's gonna bother me for a while, but I wasn't too focused on filming today. I was focused on trying to catch a limited fish, which I did not do, but that big walleye was a nice surprise given how tough the walleye fishing was, and that big bass, so hey, it's something. I think it was tough across the board. We are headed back. Looks like some sort of festival happening at Redden's. Well, fishing ended at 3:45. They're tallying their results. We will see. Last I checked, I was leading. Unfortunately, this does disappoint me. Aaron had to leave a couple hours early for a wedding, so he stopped fishing at 2. So he lost the last hour and 45, but he had 2 bigger, well, he had a 25 and a half, same as me, and then he had a 22 and a half or something. So that was really good, but he didn't catch any bass. So we know that I beat Aaron, but we'll see what else happened. Lots gonna happen in the last 2 hours. If some of those guys that caught bass caught a couple of walleyes, then they're in good shape, but walleyes are the tough ones, I thought. How's it going? You guys catch any off the dock? Nice.
I just caught one right now.
You probably caught more fish than me today. I made it. Best part of the day.
What do you see?
Han, did you make me a sign?
No.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
It was Daniel versus Mike. Do we know?
Yeah. Champion.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hats off. Good game. Good game.
Till next time.
Hey, you guys both did good. You both caught fish. It was tough.
I caught so many under 12 inches.
Eric, how many largie blow-ups today? You were largie fishing all day. Let's hear the report.
All right, my sob story is 1 for 22.
Ooh.
1 for 22 on blow-ups, and I had my personal best bass. Like I'm talking 5+ pounders. Oh. Twice.
Jeez.
And they're on, and you could see them clear as day because they jump out, right? And 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. And then other small ones, a couple jacks probably too, but 1 for 22 on blow-ups.
That's a lot of blow-ups. That's when I heard that, I was thinking about coming down to the other end of the lake and largie fishing. But
Golf carts.
are you gonna pinch the camera?
Thanks for joining us. First things first, did any kids catch any fish off the dock today?
Me!
Besides my son. You're getting a lure. Okay, now you get a lure too then. This is thanks to Frostbite. You guys see the thing there? There you go, buddy. There you go. You get a lure. Okay, you get one.
We did over here.
We did it. First one was at Lac du Bonnet. Then we did Pelican Lake in Western Manitoba. Then we did Shoal Lake in Ontario.
With 10.8 pounds is Jason Tate. In second place with 2 walleyes, so one of the only 2 that caught walleyes, 23 and a half and a 25.5 for a total weight of 11.93 pounds, who I was still expecting to send me bass photos and there none came, is Mr. Aaron Weeb. So he got $1,000. And he had to go to a family wedding, so he's not here. And the winner, the only person that actually caught multi-species today, he also upgraded his walleye. Everyone else couldn't catch one, but he upgraded one of his walleyes. So with a 15 and a quarter smallie, an 18-inch smallie, a 14 and a half walleye, and a 25.5 walleye, total weight of 13.69, Mr. J. Siemens.
Hey, hold the trophy over your head.
Yeah, we don't have a trophy. So we tallied up the scores at the end of the day, and the top 5 anglers are 5th place, Eric Lavopa. In 4th place is Mike Dottoli with 286. In 3rd place with 296 is Nick.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Nick. There was a tie for 1st place, but the winner has 2 first place finishes, and so he takes the kayak home today, and thank goodness he is here. Hopefully he has room for it. Jay Siemens.
If we get all our anglers out of here.
Big thanks to Divine and Eric. Come on. This was great.
Yeah, Papa.
Yeah, Papa.
Honey, who won?
Say cheese.
All right, so that is a wrap. We won Angler of the Year and the tournament to end the year, and we actually won Big Bass of the tour due to another tiebreaker. So we're getting a replica from Friesen Replicas. So I'm excited to have a replica of the 19 3/4-inch smallmouth I caught at Lac du Bonnet. But anyways, for Angler of the Year, I tied with Aaron. He got second, I had first, but due to the tiebreaker being your top finish of the year, I had a first place finish, and so I got Angler of the Year. So I brought home a kayak, but just so much fun. I liked just the vibe of the kayak tour. I've fished obviously the bigger tournaments in the area. They're great, I love them too. They're incredibly competitive. I loved the overall camaraderie and the feel of these tournaments. They're a one-day tournament, a smaller entry on some new lakes. I had a lot of fun competing, and I'm excited to see where this tour can grow and grow the sport of kayak fishing. I got to thank Kickerfish, Eric and Divine, for putting this on. And I know it's a lot of work, but yeah, it was a tournament trail that just got a lot of people out on the water and a good crew of people and some good competition. So anyways, I'm gonna go through a little bit of the gear because I didn't talk about that too much in the water, and I know that I get questions about it. All right, so the kayak I fished out of for this last event was the Autopilot 120. I love the spot lock feature with the trolling motor for when you're walleye fishing on those very specific spots. But yeah, this is the one that Aaron used for the first 3 events of the season. Great unit. The other one I was fishing out of was a 13-foot EPDL, which is that pedal with the electronic assist, which is a super cool feature. Yeah, they both worked great, but I gotta say a huge thanks to Old Town for partnering on this channel and just making amazing fishing kayaks, because it's a lot of fun fishing out of them. Powering this kayak was the Norsk 100 amp hour. And what I love about this battery is obviously it's light, it's lithium, so you're getting a ton of run time, you're losing weight. On a kayak, that's a big deal. It's got something called the Guardian app, so I can connect it to my phone. I can see what % I got left through the day, which is pretty important. A lot of the times you're kind of guessing on, you know, is the battery gonna die? And with lithiums, they die. They don't slowly fade away like, you know, like a lead acid. But I had a 50 amp hour as a backup, didn't have to use it. I used about 75% of my 100 amp hour on that tournament day. As far as rods go, there's 2 techniques here. There's no bait in this tournament. Since there was bass involved, they said that we're gonna do no bait across the board. For walleyes, which is what we started on, size 9, jig and wrap, a reaction bait. I was ripping it, letting it sink to the mud, ripping it in front of their face, and that's how we got, I think we caught 4 walleyes, 5 walleyes maybe. This is the 7.3 Zillion by Daiwa, and what I like about this rod, it's got a super long butt section. You can even compare it to the other rod I was using. The butt section's probably, I don't know, 2-3 inches longer, and I love it when you're trying to cast at targets far away and you're just wanting to bomb those baits. So sweet setup, it's a 7.3 medium. This is the 3000 ballistic with 10-pound braid, 10-pound fluoro leader. And then the other bait, this is what won the Lac du Bonnet tournament too, and it's my favorite Ned style bait. It is the Frostbite Indestructo Bug. It's just a nice small size on one of my homemade jigs. And this is the Tatula Elite Ned rig rod, 7-1 medium with the Procyon 2500 and 10-pound braid. So those are the 2 setups. I had a lot more rods in the boat for longbow because I wasn't sure what was all gonna happen, but those are the 2 that got used most of the day. The bass too, they were in an area that I'd seen 1 or 2 in pre-fish, but they were kind of just cruising on a weed line that wasn't a very specific spot, but the fish seemed a lot more aggressive than the deeper bass that I found. So just one of those things that kind of came together on the tournament day. I thought it was a fun video series. Thank you guys for following along. Central Kayak Trail, check it out. I'll link them below. If you're thinking about getting into tournament angling, it's an easy way to get into it. Not too expensive. It's a good crew of people. So anyways, wear your life jackets if you're on the water, and thanks for the support.
Go, Papa, go.
Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah!